How long does a workout need to be to build muscle? My first question back to you is, how hard are you willing to train? The first thing to understand is that you need to perform your sets to failure. I've been saying this for 15 years. There is a reason for it. Your muscles need an adequate level of stimulus to even want to change. There's an old saying, if you don't challenge yourself, you won't change yourself. Let's look at a dumbbell bench press. Imagine you're doing a set of 12. If your last 2 or 3 reps look like this, 11, 12. That's just not enough. For every set you perform that falls short of true failure, you'll need to do more sets to reach an adequate stimulus for growth. You're just accumulating what we call junk volume. What I'd rather see is a set that looks like this. I'll fast forward to the end of the set for you. When I get towards those final few reps, they should be a real struggle. Okay, that was hard. I'm really grinding through this one now, fighting to get it up to the top. A lot of you would stop here and say, there's no way I can do another rep. But I want you to try. This exercise has a built-in safety net. You can always drop the dumbbells. So try go down again. Realize that there's only a short sticking point you have to get through. You might surprise yourself and find that once you push past it, the weight goes up again for another repetition. Now, go down again. Even if you can't push it all the way up, every time you lower the weight, you're getting another eccentric repetition. And we know we're stronger eccentrically than concentrically, so you always have more of those in the tank. So, go up again. If you can't get any more full reps, you can at least do a few partial reps down here, still fighting. And finally, you reach true, undeniable failure. So what did all that extra effort do? The weight in your hands created tension. The time you spent pushing in that stretched position of the chest muscle caused tension. There's no magic to lengthen partials. It's about accumulating total tension. You have 2 factors here: stretching the muscle, which is tension, and loading the muscle, which is also tension. Combining them makes your reps more productive. By adding a few extra eccentric reps and some partial reps at the end, you guarantee that you reach true failure, and that is the key. When I watch you train, I can't subjectively know how far from failure you really are. You might think you have 1 rep left, but I bet it's closer to 4. If you took the mindset of an experienced lifter like Chris Bumstead and put it in your head at that moment you wanted to quit, I guarantee he'd push out 4 or 5 more reps. I'd probably push for 3 or 4 more myself. The point is, there's more in you. If you had the willpower and the experience to know what you're truly capable of, you would push harder and get far more out of every single set. When you do that, the total volume, or the total time you need to spend in the gym, comes down. Remember this fundamental rule? You can either train long or you can train hard, but you cannot do both. As you increase the intensity and difficulty of each set, you dramatically decrease the time you need to spend working out. It's about quality over quantity every single time. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe for more tips. Do you feel like you're spending hours in the gym, but not seeing the results you want? What if I told you that you could actually shorten your workout time and build more muscle? It all comes down to a technique I call effective reps. Let's break it down. An effective rep is one of those tough, growth-inducing repetitions you get at the very end of a set. When you're really pushing your limits, the goal is to maximize these reps without wasting time on the easier ones at the beginning of a set. Think about a bench press. You do a set all the way to true muscular failure. That means you push out that last possible rep, try for another, and you just can't get it past the sticking point. You've truly hit your limit. Now here's the key. Instead of resting for a few minutes, you only rest for 30 seconds. When you jump back in for your next set, what happens? You won't have to do 5 or 6 reps to get to the hard part. The very first rep is already a struggle. It feels just like those final muscle building reps from your previous set. Suddenly reps 1, 2, and 3 are all effective reps. You've cut out the fluff and gotten straight to the good stuff that actually triggers muscle growth. Sure, your total rep count for that set will be lower, but that's not what matters. What matters is the quality and intensity of each rep. You rest another 30 seconds and go again. You'll get even fewer reps, but every single one of them will be a high-effort, effective rep. By doing this, you accumulate a massive number of these growth-triggering reps in a much shorter period, dramatically increasing the intensity and efficiency of your workout. Now, you might have heard about other intensity techniques, like slowing down your reps to increase time under tension. You have to be careful with this. If you slow down so much that you have to drastically reduce the weight you're lifting, it can actually be counterproductive. Remember, the amount of weight you lift is what creates the tension on the muscle. If you go to light just to follow a certain tempo, you won't provide enough stimulus to build muscle. Also, when you're aiming for muscle growth, you generally want to accelerate the weight as much as possible during the concentric or lifting part of the movement. This helps recruit the powerful type 2 muscle fibers, which have the greatest potential for growth. If you're intentionally moving slowly with a lighter weight, you're compromising both the tension and the fiber recruitment. So while there are many ways to train, focusing on accumulating those high-effort, effective reps through short rest periods is one of the most powerful strategies to build more muscle in less time. It's not about how long you're in the gym. It's about how hard you work while you're there. Give this method a try in your next workout and feel the difference for yourself. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you train smarter. Hey everyone, it's not just about looking better, it's about feeling better too. As a physical therapist, I know a lot of you deal with things like joint issues and you wonder, how can I still train hard, get the benefits of intensity, and have shorter workouts? Well, there's a specific technique we use that's perfect for this. It's called a tempo pyramid set. Here's how it works. You'll grab a weight that you can lift for about 10 to 12 reps. For the first rep, you press up for 1 second and come down for 1 second. Nice and quick. For the second rep, you slow it down. Press up for 2 seconds and come back down for 2 seconds. Then you guessed it, the third rep is 3 seconds up and 3 seconds down. We'll peak at 4 seconds. So you'll slowly press up for a count of 4 and control it all the way down for a count of 4. Now, you don't stop there. You reverse the pyramid. After that 4-second rep, you do another one. 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. Then back to a 3-second rep, a 2-second rep, and you finish strong with one last fast, 1-second rep. So what's happening here? You're still getting those faster reps at the beginning and end of the set, which are great for power. But you're also gradually recruiting your muscles with those slower reps in the middle. This is crucial for anyone with injuries because it allows your joints to prepare for the load safely. You're building up to the peak effort, giving your body time to adapt within the set itself. This protects the joint while still delivering a super high-intensity workout. In fact, those slower reps, especially the eccentric or lowering phase, can provide an even greater stimulus for muscle growth. Why? Because the muscle is under tension for a longer period of time. You're spending more time in those challenging, stretched positions where the real magic happens. The bottom line is, this technique is a game changer if you have some joint pain or nagging issues. It lets you control the movement and go slower without having to drop the weight so much that you lose the muscle-building stimulus. There are always different techniques for different people to help you grow, but you need to know which ones to use for your body. Ultimately, intensity techniques like this are designed to help you reach muscular failure safely. And reaching failure is the only real way to know you're training hard enough. When you train with this level of effort, your workouts can be much shorter. It's something we've always believed in. You can train hard, or you can train long, but you can't do both. If you bring the intensity with techniques like the tempo pyramid, you get incredible results in less time. We've built our programs around this philosophy from day one, always keeping safety at the forefront. If you're looking for a plan that incorporates smart, effective training like this, you can find all our programs over at our website. I hope you found this helpful. Remember to find ways to safely increase the intensity of your workouts if you want to get more out of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.